Hey guys, it is Tuesday, July 28th, 2020, and today is my mom's birthday, and I want to wish her a happy birthday. I know she'll never watch this because she probably doesn't know how to go to YouTube, but that's okay. She just recently learned how to go to Facebook, and it is quite funny to see every time she reposts, or excuse me, every time she responds to a post. She always uses these little GIFs, and every time she doesn't respond with just words, she responds with a GIF. So it is what it is. Granny's on Facebook, and that's what my videos about today is. Facebook. I did this yesterday, and I let my wife watch it last night, and she wasn't pleased with the way I said some things. So I'm redoing it before I post it, but I'm gonna use the same outline, so to speak. But basically, Facebook is something that, I joined, 10, 12 years ago, 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. And, for my age group, I think it's been important to keep up with people, to keep up with reunions and birthdays and deaths and local happenings and whatnot. I think for the younger generation, they're not as responsive to Facebook. I think they use more of the Instagramming and TikToks and whatever they use. But hopefully, Facebook will stick around to where I can stay in contact with the people that I know and around my generation. But anyway, but this is for my kids to kind of laugh at Dad and say, "Dad, you're still crazy," and why did you think that way? But some things I was writing down about Facebook, and we've all heard these before. Probably every single one I'm going to say you probably heard, but it's something that I wrote a quick list on yesterday. Just thinking about things that kind of get on my nerves or rub me the wrong way on Facebook. So I'll just start from the top. Right now we're of course living in a time with people wearing masks, and I've had a lot of my friends that are maybe in the medical field, and they'll post something, pictures of themselves and their kids with masks on, and then they will you look back at their last 3 months of photos, and you don't ever see a mask, or you see them out around a bunch of people, out birthday partying or out of the lake or whatever, and never see a mask. But you see them pumping the mask on Facebook, saying, we must do this. This is, if not, you're not, right with God or whatever. So don't be hypocritical, about something like that or anything. A lot of hypocrites on Facebook, which everybody is hypocritical to a degree, but be careful what you put on Facebook and the next picture you put on, if it does, and in the same breath, these people that basically, well, I'm not going to say that. It's one of the things I'm not going to say. So another one that I wrote down was posting a local news story, or just a news story in general, the time it comes out. I can follow whatever news outlet I want to, and it'll give me a ding, or it'll prompt me to let me know when the news is out and when I want to hear it. You don't have to be Betsy Anchorwoman, telling me everything that's going on about every situation. If it's something major like an earthquake or a dam getting ready to break, yeah, let me know. But if it's about little Johnny who broke his leg and then got COVID while I was in the hospital, I hope, if I want to read about little Johnny, I'll go to local news site and read about it. You got to sit there and post every single news story about every person in the world and every event in the world. Just my feeling about it. I'm not being mean. It's kind of ridiculous and redundant. Another one people do, they repost this stuff where people that they don't even know will say, "I bet no one will repost this," or "I bet I can't get 1,000 likes because I'm ugly, or because I'm fat, or because I'm an amputee or whatever." Quit. You don't have to do that. They're just going for hits. They're probably sharing viruses, truthfully, but no one's really going to do that. Who really does that? Anyway, just don't repost stuff about that kind of thing. Another one is constantly reposting memories. I saw it 2 years ago, and on the same day, and I'm glad you're reposting it. I'm glad you're proud of it. Well, no, I'm not glad you're reposting it. I'm glad you're proud of it, but it doesn't need to be reposted. If I want to scroll back through your memories to look and see, what your twins look like when they were a year old, I can do that. You don't have to remind me every year for the next 10 years or 20 years. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. I just, calm down on the reposting of your memories. Another one is people that use scripture, and it's okay to use scripture, and it's okay to tout your beliefs and your Christianity, but be careful that the day before you're not posting one of you out of the lake, drunk, with everything falling out of your bikini. Not that you didn't look too modest and you were like you're drunk. I just don't know if I believe your scripture so much if you're not living that life. Once again, going back to the hypocritical thing, just be careful. It's okay to post scripture. It's okay to just make sure that your life lines up with scripture throughout Facebook. That's all. Also, these people that constantly post all night. They just repost stuff, songs. And I post a few songs here and there, one a year maybe. I don't ever hardly repost anything, but some people stay up all night, and I'm not sure if these people have jobs. But I get up next morning, my feed will be full of stuff, and I have to block them because they'll have 30, 40 reposts that no one's even looking at probably. And so I have to hide them or block them for a while because I'm like, nobody's reading that. And if you don't have a job, repost stuff from Indeed, or repost something from Facebook Jobs, or get you some good sleep and go to an interview next morning. Maybe you're retired. That's all you can do is stay up at night and you can't sleep. I get it, but don't repost a bunch of stuff constantly. Sometimes you repost the same thing every week. It's like you keep getting the same, you forget you're posting something because all you're doing is click repost. That makes no sense. And then you got these people who whine about Facebook is it'll show your true person's character, your true life. It puts your life in motion sometimes. And when you sit there and whine about not having money for an AC unit, or you don't have money for medical insurance, and then you're out buying a new $40,000 truck, or you're getting a $2,000 Chihuahua, be careful, because I'm not going to help you if you're over here wasting. So I don't mind helping people and doing the fundraiser stuff and what they call it on there, GoFundMe. Maybe I'll hit you up, if I buy you something sometime. I don't mind giving a little bit of money to you, but if you're going to be careful, because if you're driving a new truck, and I'm driving this old 2002 because I know I can't afford something newer, and I got other things that are more important, I'm going to drive this thing till it dies. Don't you have no 2020 and then complain about your window unit. Another one is, and I love, first of all, I have 4 kids. I love little babies. I love to watch them grow up, but a barrage of photos of babies every day. Happy 33rd day birthday. Happy 5.5 month birthday. I know you're proud. And, my aunt used to take tons of pictures of me and my brother and my family, and we couldn't stand it. We did Polaroids and Kodak and all that stuff. And I know it's easier to post stuff on Instagram and all that, or Facebook, whatever, it's easier digital. But just don't put 1,000 photos out there every week of your kid. Let me see it in stages. Do the pertinent times on Facebook. Maybe have your own little personal private account for all your albums that you keep posting. I don't get to see your baby change because I see him every day. I see him more than my kid. And then lastly, selfies. People my age, I don't get it. I do this video and I'm looking in the camera, but why? And why do you edit them, Photoshop them the way I can't even recognize who you are, because when I see you at church or at the ball field, I'm like, is that? And I'd look at my Facebook and I'm like, that ain't, and I don't know. But don't edit yourself to death. I want to see who you really are. It's just crazy to me that people put so many selfies out and then they edit them to death, or you don't even know who they are. I might try that one day though. I wonder if I can make this thing look any better. All right, well, that's all my rant for today. So you guys have a great Tuesday, and happy birthday, Mom. Bye.